On this video, I'm going to give you 3 exercises that's going to help improve your speed and your power with the jab. Welcome back to another video. My name is Chris McGarryhan Jr. and this is Brixton 81 Boxing. Thank you for joining us today. So on this video, we're talking about the jab. Without question, the most important tool in all of boxing. Helps you create distance, set up your range, set up the next punch. It could even, if you do these drills and you get an adequate jab, you can even use the jab to inflict pain on your opponent. Break their nose, bust open their eyes, split the lips, create cuts, create a lot of tension in the fight. And the reason most people can't do those last things with the jab is simply because they're not practicing it enough at all or correctly. So on this video, on these 3 exercises, you're gonna learn how to snap the jab, but also how to build a lot of power and speed in it so you can hurt your opponent in your next fight. These drills, there's really 3 ways you can go about it. 1, shadow boxing. That's what I'll do just because I think not everyone has access to a bag right now. Some people are locked down. I know my family in the UK and Ireland, they can't even go to a boxing gym. So you can do the shadow boxing. If you have a partner holding mitts, you could do that as well. And if you have any bags around your house or in the gym, boom, you can use this on the bags as well. To each their own, use what you got. And before we get started, 2 things. 1, subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. And 2, comment below, who do you think in the history of boxing has the best jab of all time? I'm curious to know your answer. I know what my opinion is, but comment below what's yours. All right, let's get into it. The 3 exercises that are gonna help improve your jab. Let's go. Okay, so first things first, a beautiful jab is a relaxed jab. So this isn't necessarily the workout, but this is the warm up to the workout. Every time I'm getting ready to just box in general, let alone use the jab, I like to get nice and loose, relax my arms a little bit, and from this position, I'll just start snapping punches. Really just to get my shoulders, my arms, my back nice and loose, nice and warmed up. So when I start throwing that jab, it snaps with ease, all right? So what I do is my hands down, boom, throw punches, no tension, no stress. Just get nice and loose, bounce around on the toes a little bit, boom, boom. And I would do this for literally a round. And I would throw the jab in a lot of different angles. So traditional jab, up jab, bob out jab, boom, look away jab, look away the other way jab, and I'm just gonna get my arm as loose and as relaxed as possible. That's really gonna help because when I throw and snap that jab, it's gonna give me more distance. If you have a flexible body, you have a longer body. You got a flexible jab, you got a flexible arm, you're gonna have a longer jab. So we wanna get that nice and long, nice and relaxed, and nice and snappy. All right, now exercise number 1. We call this the jab wheel. Ultimately, you're gonna throw jabs in a sequence like a wheel. So I'd start at the top, boom, almost like a clock. That's the 12 on a clock. Then I'd hit the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, and I go all the way in a circle in a wheel. Boom, 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 from a side angle, boom, 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 boom. What this is doing, it's almost like shoulder exercises. You don't just hit one part of the shoulder when you're in the gym doing shoulder presses. No, you do shoulder raises. You even hit the back of the shoulder. A little bit of that action, right? With the jab, it's the entire shoulder that you want to strengthen. So hitting it from, not just a straight jab, but hitting it from the top. If you're punching a taller opponent, boom, that's going to use a lot more and a lot different muscles. If you're punching down low, maybe that's more of a punch to the rib cage or punch to the body, whatever it may be. Boom. If you're punching over here, your opponent just moved. Boom. You get that muscle going. So what it does, it creates all of the muscles, a 360-degree strengthening of that shoulder for the jab. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can go counterclockwise, clockwise, and for 1 round, I'm gonna do that. And if you have a partner, how you can really mix it up and get the brain going as well, is you got a partner, let's say holding pads, or you can just call it on numbers, you can say 12 on the clock, boom, 6 on the clock, boom, 9, 3, 10, 4, 5, 7, 8, And what that's gonna do, that's gonna get your pattern recognition and your brain stimulation going as well. So the boxing wheel, great way to strengthen every degree of the muscles that it's gonna take to throw a hard, stiff jab. Exercise number 2 with the jab. This one, I've put in too many hours to count on this one. My dad used to do this in the garage with me for hours, and literally to the point where my arm felt like it was gonna fall off, but it's what gives you a strong jab. So you start in one corner of the ring, one corner of the room. With our footwork, light on our toes, we're gonna move forward and then move backwards while throwing the jab. So in slow, it would look like this: jab, step, jab, step, jab, step, jab, step, jab, step. Then I'll move it backwards. Jab, step back with my back foot first, slide. Jab, step back, slide. Jab, step back, slide. Jab, back, slide. Now if you have someone doing pads with you, again, they would just be throwing the pads, moving forward, moving backwards, so on and so forth. So one round of this, but with intense speed, and you're snapping the jab every time. No T-Rex arms like that. No, proper, real jab. You're not cheating your opponent by throwing a bad jab. You're cheating yourself, all right? So it looks something like this in real time. I'll do this angle, and then I'll go side angle so you can see it that way as well. That'd be one. We want to go an entire round of that. It's going to be exhausting. Your cardio is going to get burning. Your arm is going to get tired, but it's what's going to get you a strong jab. Now from this angle, it looks something like this. And just doing that alone, I'm out of breath a little bit. My arm is getting tired already. One round of that, I promise, that's a great workout. It's gonna get you a stronger jab. All right, and exercise number 3 with the jab. You wanna get something with some type of light weight. Could be a boxing glove, could be a light weight itself, that's a 2-pound weight. Could be, if you have the Brixton resistance bands, could be that. If you want something with weight, for this, I'll just use a boxing glove. This is a 12-ounce Brixton 81 boxing glove. And just that little bit of weight, it's gonna feel different, because now round 3 of doing our jab exercises, now we want to throw with some weight, with some resistance, with some tension to really build those muscles. Like anything, if you're in the gym doing bicep curls with no weights, it's gonna be significantly different than when you pick up a 25, a 35, a 45-pound weight, right? So that resistance, that tension, gonna build those muscles in a very different way, all right? So same thing, one round. Now I want to throw a combination of power and speed. So I might go power, now I might go speed, double jab. Power, speed. And one round of shadow boxing with just the jab. Now at this point your arm's already a little bit tired because you just did those 2 exercises. So this is really the icing, the gravy on top that's gonna put it all together. All right, guys, there you go. 3 exercises that's going to, without question, guarantee all your money back, gonna get you a stronger and a faster jab in your next training or in your next fight. Now, if you enjoyed that video, make sure to subscribe to this channel, because every single week, content like this is coming out directly to you. So subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a beat. And also, like I said earlier, comment below who's the best jabber in the history of the game. Boxing, MMA, you name it, the greatest jab you've ever seen. Comment below. I'm so interested to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't, check out Brixton81.com for the best gear in the fight game. This stuff is amazing to help you with your training, to help you compete, to help you get fit like a fighter. Brixton81.com, promo code YouTube at checkout for 10% off. Go get it. And last but not least, if you're doing these drills, give us a tag at Brixton81 on Instagram. I want to see your technique. I want to see your flow. I want to see your grind. So if you're doing any workouts that we talk about on this channel, give us a tag. I'd love to see your content. All right, guys, that is that. Have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing rest of your week. Continue your hard training, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Chris McGarry Jr., and this is Brixton 81 Boxing.